Hello, friends. How are you? I hope all are well, wherever you are. Welcome back to my channel, Ninja Programming. And the last video we talked about the sets, all the cheat sheet, different methods and stuff, Now we will go through examples, on as in code, So first thing, how to create the set, empty set. This is you can make anything, I just write it on my sets, and this is will create like an empty set. And if you want to see the type, what type is it, just write type in front of the variable my set, and you can see if you run the program it will show you the class is set. No. Next thing, how to create set with items, these are the very important point in here, so if you create like this, my set and a curly brace, it will consider as in dictionary, won't be set, let's say if I run this, and if you put like a my set with a curly brace, the different items, then it will be considered as in set, so I'll just run the program and you can see, the first item, it is a dictionary. What type is it? This is a dictionary, and the second one is showing the set, because items in there, so it's in set now. And what's items within my set? These are the items in my set, so just to keep in mind this, is very important, in case you're thinking what is it, why is showing dictionary. Next thing, we'll do, finding the length of the set is very simple, just write the length functions, length keyword in front of the variable, the my sets, and it will show you the your size of the set, which will show you the 3, because 1 2 3, there is only 3 numbers. And if I put another one more number, let's say 6, then it will show the 4, and the last time I said, on my previous video, the set will not allow duplicate items, let's say I've created 2 sets here. One is like in my fruit set, like apple, orange, and apple, and 2 apples in there, just to show you an example. If I print, this my fruit set, it will show you only the apple and orange, but it will discard apple, because it will take only one. As you can see, apple and orange. I won't show you the everything, because it's no duplicate allowed, so what you can do next, how to convert a set, convert list to set, let's say I have a list created, my food list. We know how to create the list, so the brackets, we call third bracket, first bracket is this one. This one is the first bracket. We call this one first bracket. This is the second bracket. This one is the second bracket, and the one, sure, that is the third bracket. So anyway, probably you could say a different thing, I'm not sure, what in your country it says, So this is my list, the everything inside my list I created. So I converted this list to the sets. So I'll check, what's in my list. This is in my list, apple, orange, cherry, watermelon, apple, and orange, 2 times apple and orange. So if I want to convert to this list to set, converting, I can see, just my fruit list to set. I'm just put the name of the variable, and then set keyword in front of it within this variable, from the, sorry, this is the list. So I'm putting the set keyword in front of, and within bracket, that's variable, and this will convert to the set, and I'm storing all the results in that variable. So I'm printing out on here, my fruit list to set. So if I print this, you can see, it was apple 2 times and orange 2 times, but now it's only once time, apple, orange, cherry, and melon. So this, you see, that's very important, so you can easily convert list to set, um now what we can do next, you see, like, we said, like, you cannot set cannot keep the items in order, like, so that's why, because of that, like, you cannot access by the index number, like, I just created once, and if I try to access, like, the zeros index, like, let's say my zeros index is my fruit list to set this variable, which is in apple, like, at the moment zero is in apple. But if I run this, like, it will show the error message: set object is not subscriptable, but it says, like, indexable, like, the same thing, like, so you cannot do this, like, we cannot access by the index number. And the set does not support the sorted either. But in another way, like, if you want to sorted the items, like, set items, like, so this change to set to the list. Last time we showed, like, list to set, so you can change from the set to list, or you can the built-in function, like, sorted. So here's an example, like, I can see if I run this testing set to sort. So if I will build in function sorted functions and put this variable inside this sort, like, because it was a set, like, this one. So I created this set, like, from list to set, like, so as you can see, the set items are these are. So I want to sort it, like, so if I run these, you can see it's sorted, like, by alphabetical order: apple, cherry, orange, watermelon. So A, B, C, D, E, all the way to W, like, so you can do this way, like, the built-in function sorted functions. And what else? Adding items in the sort, like, how to add items, very simple, like, just built-in functions, like, name of this the variable, like, the name of the set, like, and then add. So I want to plum, I want to add, like, so update it my set now. So if I run the program, is you can see apple, orange, and plum now on my fruit list, with my fruit set, like, because I created the first my fruit set in here, here my fruit set: apple, orange, and apple. But as you can know, the apple will be discarded because set is not allow duplicate, like, so here I added a plum, like, so. And if you want to delete, like, or remove or discard any item from the set, like, you can use the built-in function, this either discard or remove, like, so if you use a discard, like, apple, it will delete, like, so if I run this, so you see updated sets now, which I added, like, here, this one added one, and deleted, like, orange and plum. Apple has been deleted, so there's only orange and plum left, like, but if you run the discard method and even the items are not inside the set, still it will not show any error message, like, let's say I want to this one, see, the watermelon is not in my set, like, but I want to do discard the watermelon, but it will not show any error message, like, if you run this program, you see there's no error message. But if you use the remove functions, like, then it will show the error message, like, if I run this, like, let's say remove functions and watermelon, because there's no watermelon, it will show the error message, like, you can see watermelon is key error, there's no watermelon, like, this line 67, line number 67. So make sure, like, if you which function you want to use, like, and but if I use this one, I know the plums are available in my set, like, so if you want to remove the plum, so run this program, you see plum has been deleted, only orange left. Updated sets now, my fruit set only, I deleted, like, a plum. Now right, I'm just going to uncomment this until one. How to update a sets, like, remember last time we were talking, like, if you can add two sets together, like, so I created two sets here, and as you can see, programming language Python, Java, C++, and the rate of the language are just funny way, like, Python 5 stars and Java 4 stars and C++ 3 star. So if you want to put two set together, update it, like, so programming language dot update that set I want to update, like, so if I run this, like, after update the sets, and everything will be in this set, like, adding together. So as you can see, The as you know, the sets are won't keep the order, like so you see it's showing like 5 4 5 star, 4 star, Python, C++, Java, and 3 stars, like but remember I said, like last video, like you cannot use the string message to update, like let's say this one here. Let's say you want a programming language in on that side, like you want to update something, a spider, like the string message, like what will happen, like if I run this, and you can see, like that it's gonna put every single letter as a sequence, like as you can see here, this is spider s with the s here, s p y D, or so. Make sure, like it will be separated, like every single letter will be in the sequence, like so I mean it's not nice to nice way to do that. This is a very important part, like the set, the operations, like this is very powerful. Now what I'm just going to close and comment this one now. Now let's see the how to use the set operator, like so I create the two sets here. One is the fruit set, like apple, orange, watermelon, plums, and banana. And favorite fruits, what I like watermelon. It could be, you could be different person, like you love maybe different fruits, like this is what I love, like watermelons, mango, grapes, dates, and banana. So how can you can see the union example, like um so while I said unions will put two sets together and create new sets, like so the fruit set here, the first set, and this is the symbol, like you have to use for the to create the union and favorite foods. And if I run this, like you will see it has been created new sets with both sets together, like but it own print two times banana and two times watermelon, only one times, like so you see there's watermelons one times and the banana one times. So it only apply the duplicate, like what's next, so you can do intersections, like so how can you do intersections? um so intersection is this sign, and sign, like and person sign, like so in intersection, what is intersections? It will create a new set items that are both in the set, like so we can see the watermelons in this set available, watermelon in that set, banana and banana both is available. So this is only the only these two items will capture, like you see intersection examples, banana and watermelon. And what is the last one, the difference, like in the difference is this symbol, like I don't know, except exponent, like we call, like in maths, like so you can use that symbol, like to create the difference, like what's the difference? It will make it a new set containing the items that are not in a both sets, like so it will get rid of this watermelons and banana because these are available, but these items are not available in both sets. Like apple is available here but it's not in here, orange here, not in here. So it will take all the items except like watermelons and banana. Now let's see the, you see there's no watermelons and banana difference. So I hope you guys enjoy, like if you have any question, please make a comment, like and please help me to subscribe my channels, like and it will help me to encourage you to create the more content. And hope you see you next video. Thanks, bye bye.